What is the funniest thing your kid has ever said at a funeral? My 5-year-old son, Basil, nearly got us banned from his own great uncle's funeral. We are in the second row, the room is packed, completely silent, people quietly crying. And Basil leans over and asks at full volume, "Mom, if uncle is in heaven now, who is that in the box?" I close my eyes. Basil, shh. He nods like he gets it. He does not get it. 10 seconds later, he is squinting at the casket. "Is the whole uncle in there?" he whispers, "or just the important parts?" A man behind us makes a noise into his sleeve. I am already sweating. Then Basil hits me with, "How is he breathing with the lid down?" "He is not breathing anymore," I whisper. Basil considers this very seriously and says, "So it is like the world's longest nap." Now the row behind us is shaking. The pastor begins talking about how great uncle has gone to a better place. Basil perks right up. "Better than his apartment," he whispers, because his apartment had a candy drawer. I whisper, "Please, just for a few minutes." But he is thinking out loud now. "If it is so much better," he says, "why is everyone crying? Should we not be happy he upgraded?" A woman 2 seats down covers her whole face. Then the pastor says the line, "He will always be watching over us." Basil's head snaps to me. "Always," he whispers. "Yes," I say, "in spirit, so he can see me right now," he asks. I hesitate. Fatal mistake. Basil turns slightly toward the casket and stage whispers, "Uncle, if you can hear me, it was me who flushed your hearing aid." A man across the aisle physically leaves the room. I grip Basil's hand. "Enough," I mouth. Then comes the moment of silent prayer. Everyone bows their heads. Total quiet. And right in the middle of it, Basil whispers, "Mom, what if he is just sleeping and we close the lid and then he wakes up?" "He will not wake up," I whisper. "You sure?" he says. "Because you said the same thing about my balloon and it was under my bed for a week." Someone actually snorts. The pastor speeds up noticeably. Then it is time to walk past the casket. I am just praying we survive this part. We step up. Basil rises onto his toes and stares for a long moment. Then, "Mom," he looks grumpy. He does not look grumpy, I whisper. "You sure?" he says, "because that is the face you make when I wake you up early." A grown man ahead of us turns away, shoulders bouncing. Then Basil leans in closer and says, "Why are his glasses on? He is not going to read anything." I am done. I am so done. Then he turns to my aunt, who is crying hard, and says, "Do not be sad. If he does not like heaven, he can just ask for a refund." My aunt makes a sound that is half sob, half laugh, and has to sit down. I try to steer Basil along. He plants his feet. "Wait," he says. "Who picked his tie?" He hated ties. He told me ties are nooses for fancy people. At this point, the people behind us are not even hiding it anymore. We finally start to walk away, and I think it is over. It is not over. Basil stops, turns back to the casket, and waves. "Bye, uncle," he says. And then, because he was not finished ending my life, he cups his hands and stage whispers, "And if you find my hearing aid up there, it works now." Even my mother breaks, full body laughing while pretending to dab her eyes. I just keep walking and do not look back. Out in the parking lot, I am bracing for someone to scold me. Instead, my grandfather walks up, still wiping his eyes from laughing, and says, "Your uncle would have loved that. He always said funerals were too gloomy for his taste." And later that night, my crying aunt texts me. She writes, "Today was the first time I have laughed since he died. Your boy gave me that." And Basil still fully believes heaven is just a better apartment with an unlimited candy drawer. I have decided not to correct him. Honestly, I hope he never finds out otherwise.